to have learned a lot. The fact that I'm a school guidance and counseling coordinator who has to deal with listening to students and equally helping them out of their trouble, I think this is very important for us to share with many other people so that communication could bring out really what we intend to have. I think Mr. Addison needs to share his experience, what he knows with many of our secondary school guidance and counseling coordinators.
Right.
So that we don't even look mean on the students who come before us or prejudge or try to speak rather for the child. So the child already had come with a problem. He's even perhaps afraid of speaking to you. But the way you will receive that child or that student will either encourage or discourage him or her from speaking. I think I've loved the whole topic, and I wish Mr. Addison could spare part of his time with our secondary schools. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. David, stay on the line when I take you off air. My producer will take your details. We want you to join us in studio in March when we talk about user experience where it comes to emotional intelligence. So do stay on the line for me.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was David Osei from Bema Camp. I've got, I think this one is Ken, right? Okay, Ken from Legon. Okay, I've got Belinda from Tema. Let me talk to Belinda and then I'll come to Ken on social media. Good afternoon, Belinda. You're welcome to Masterclass.
Good afternoon, sir.
Belinda, if you can just speak up for me a bit. You're my first female caller for today, and I have something for you. So please speak up.
Thank you very much. That's nice.
Good, talk to me.
I'm really enjoying Mr. Addison's program.
Right.
I mean, thank you very much, Joy. My issue is, how do you relate to, in family, that kind of emotional education?
Right.
When it comes to family.
When it comes to family.
Yeah.
Okay. Belinda, on Saturday, 29th of February, there's a training that Mr. Addison is putting together. If you have the opportunity, would you attend?
I'm sure I would like to.
You would?
Yes.
Okay, so you have just won yourself a ticket to that training. You can shout if you want to. We will drop it at the front desk of Joy FM. And you can attend the training for free, and then you learn a bit more with Ms. Addison. But keep listening, we'll answer your question.
Thank you, sir.
All right, then. That was Belinda from Tema. She wins a ticket today, so she will come to pick her ticket up at the front desk of Joy FM. But she wants to know, very quickly, how do you deal with emotional intelligence and family? That's a big question. But just try and do it in 10 seconds for me.
It's a very big question. I'm happy that she's won the ticket.
Yeah.
Saturday, I'm doing what I called emotional intelligence first aid.
Right.
We live with emotions throughout all our lives. And the family needs to be emotionally aware. Each and every member of the family need to have the ability to be self-aware and self-regulate. That is the very first building block to manage family relations.
That's fine. I think that's a general statement. I've got Bernard from Adenta. Let's talk to Bernard. Good afternoon, Bernard. You're welcome to Masterclass.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, my brother. How
talk
are
to
you?
Me, Bernard.
Yes, just like caller earlier said, his delivery, has been, very helpful. I suggest that he perhaps also links up with authorities of our tertiary institution. This is the bridge from which most of us enter into the corporate world. And so if we come out with such an orientation or platforms are given to him to especially for the final year students who go through these sessions, to also build up people's appreciation of how to deal with issues of emotions and how to deal with organizational politics and organizational whatever. I feel he should push it a bit further into our tertiary institution.
Right. Right. Thank you so much. I've got Na from Kolebu. Let's talk to Na. Good afternoon, Na. You're welcome to Masterclass.
Good afternoon, dear.
Talk to me, Na.
I don't have any question for Mr. Addison. I just want to attend the program.
You are Ms. Addison. Okay, do we have another ticket? Okay, now you keep listening. If we get another one before the end of the show, we'll announce it. Okay, but this is Na from Kolebu, so stay on the line when I take you off and speak to my producer. You get to join us in studio also next month.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you for calling. That was Na from Kolebu. So you were answering the question of why it's important to listen as an employee.
Good.
Yes.
I will do a quick brief on that. It's a very important question. You know, this person thought he has listened, or the manager thought he's spoken to this person. The person goes back and it's entirely different.
In a shoot shop.
Now, this is what we call paraphrasing. This goes to, the listener I'm talking about, just that we are talking about successful entrepreneurs, but then the staff should also replicate the same thing, right? So it's a two-way affair. Staff should listen to the bosses should listen to the staff with this kind of building blocks. Now, this is area that I call paraphrasing. Lawyers do it much, as I told you. Do you want to say that the man did so and so? Meanwhile, he has spoken to this lawyer all this length. So anybody that listens to you and cannot paraphrase and give it back to you to assess whether you're on the same level has not either listening or not spoken to you. And that is what happened to the guy that ended up at this show. This guy should have then paraphrase, right, and give it to the boss. Boss, do you want me to get you a coat or go and get you a coat, a suit? You get. He
was so confident. He said, "I'm at the coat shop. Which size do you like?"
Yes, so because he heard the man, but he did not paraphrase.
Yeah.
Are you guys? So we need to encourage paraphrasing. You getting my point? Very, very important. I tell you something. You need to, at that moment, paraphrase and give it back to me for you to be sure.
To emphasize understanding.
That is why the lawyers do, because you are in the box. The lawyer is going to jail you from what you are going to say. So then most of the time, paraphrase, making sure that they've heard you right.
Right. What do you say to the boss